वेरी गुड इवनिंग टू एवरीवन। सबसे पहले जय माता दी। आप सबको मैं बताना चाहूँगा कि आने वाली 12 मार्च को शैमफोर्ड फ्यूचरिस्टिक स्कूल सुल्तानपुर ऑर्गेनाइज कर रहा है एक भगवती जागरण। और जहाँ पर मुख्य जो सिंगर हैं अनुराधा पौडवाल जी हैं, जो हमारे क्षेत्र सुल्तानपुर में उपस्थित हो रही हैं। तो आप सबसे विनम्र निवेदन है कि आप सब 12 तारीख को शाम को 7 बजे सर्कस ग्राउंड अपोजिट टू डाइट विवेक नगर सुल्तानपुर में मिले और कार्यक्रम को सफल बनाने में अपना सहयोग दें। जय माता दी। ओके, सो वेलकम यू माय फ्रेंड्स, माय स्टूडेंट्स, माय किड्स। आई नो दैट दिस इज द वेकेशन दैट यू आर एंजॉयिंग। आप अपने घर पे वेकेशन एंजॉय कर रहे हैं और ये टाइम पढ़ने का तो नहीं है, बट फिर भी दिस इज द इंट्रोडक्टरी पार्ट। और आज ये एक वीडियो मैं आपको शेयर कर रहा हूँ जिससे एक थोड़ा सा आइडिया लग सके और पढ़ाई से टच में बने रहें। इस मोटिव के साथ ये वीडियो मैं आज रिकॉर्ड कर रहा हूँ और आपको भेज रहा हूँ। और ये एनसीईआरटी क्लास 9th, और वी कैन से इन जनरल दैट सीबीएसई क्लास 9th और फिजिक्स का पहला चैप्टर है दैट इज कॉल्ड एज मोशन। देन वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट अबाउट दिस चैप्टर। बहुत छोटा सा वीडियो होगा, 15 से 20 का। और चीजों को किस प्रकार से हम रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं, ये चीजें आपको यहाँ पर मेंशन्ड हैं, आप देख सकते हैं। और जहां पर भी कोई सुझाव हो, जहां पर भी कोई डाउट्स हो, प्लीज आप मुझे बता सकते हैं। सो ज्यादा टाइम ना लेते हैं, लेट्स स्टार्ट अबाउट दिस चैप्टर, द चैप्टर दैट इज कॉल्ड मोशन। सो व्हाट डज इट मोशन मीन्स बेसिकली? In a general science, in a general life, we all know about the motion, that if the body is moving, that is referred as motion, and if the body is not moving, that is referred as rest, right? And motion is relative. What does it mean? Why we are saying that the motion is relative? Because we observe the motion of any object with reference of any other, point. That is why we can say that motion is relative. Okay, so please go through the video very carefully. I'm sure that you are going to enjoy this video. और जो भी डाउट्स हैं, वट एवर द डाउट्स यू आर हैविंग विद द टॉपिक मोशन will be definitely, you know today it will be clear. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Wow, what we are observing is, we are observing there's a cycle that is moving, there's a car that is moving, some birds are flying. So these all activities what we are observing on the screen, basically they are representing that all these things are moving, right? So what we can observe is basically no one is stationary. Everything is just walking, moving, flying. So this thing that we can observe is that the objects are in motion, right? Now, the question arises that why do we say that these objects are in motion? Why we are saying like that these bodies are in motion? There should be some specific definition. So let's learn in this chapter that how can we say that these things are in motion. So see, basically in this chapter, in this slide, what we are going to discuss is that what is meant by motion, number one. So let us try to understand. We are considering an example through which we can observe about the particular concept. So here we have considered that a person is just considering, suppose you are here and you're considering that there is a car, right? Now, what we are observing, what we are thinking, the position of the car was not stationary basically. See, the car was at this point initially. If I say this is the first position of the car, where the car was, right, this point, and see the car is moved to the second position like this one. So what comes in mind? In a mind, this is coming that the car is basically not having a fixed position. The position has been changed, right? And if the position has been changed, that means what? That means the car is in motion. Got it? The car is in motion. Now, so ultimately what the definition we have taken? क्या definition आ गई हमारी motion की? So the body, we can define the motion as the definition here. The body is said to be in motion when it changes its position with respect to its surrounding. That means if the body, it is not about the car in general, I say, so if a body is changing its position with respect to its surrounding, then it will be considered as in motion, right? I think, I hope that you are getting these points. Now, see about this clock. The second needle is continuously moving, right? The position of the hands of the clock changes continuously, what I said to you. Now, here what we conclude is, we can conclude that the hands of the clock are in motion. The water from this, lake, we are getting that it is continuously moving. In a river, the position of water changes continuously. So what we can say, that the water is in motion. Is it? No. This is our solar system where the earth is revolving around the sun. So what we will do this? We will say that the earth is in motion. So these are the various examples what we are getting here, and we are observing that everything that is changing its position with respect to time, that will be in motion. Got it? So this was the thing that we have discussed about the motion. Now the second question arises here, that what is mean by rest? Again, just try to understand this car, right? The car is stopped at a signal because the driver has seen that the signal is red. Now the car is being stopped. Now, if the car is stopped, do you think that the position of the car will change with respect to its surrounding? No, because it is standing. It is not moving. It is stopped. So that is why what we can say is that the position of the car is not changing with respect to its surrounding, right? So what we can conclude is that the car is at rest, right? So we can say a body is said to be at rest when it does not change its position with respect to its surroundings. When a car is not changing, or any body is not changing its position with respect to the surrounding, then it is known as rest. Okay, that's great. Now, the thing that comes in our mind is motion is relative. How we can say that the motion is relative? Let's try to understand this one. Earth is revolving and Earth is spinning at its axis, right? Now, see, on the surface of the Earth, the liberty of, or any object that is kept, if we are observing the same thing from the Earth, might be possible that it looked like as, a rest state. But when we are observing the same thing from the other point, like this one from here, an astronaut is observing the Earth, so Earth is continuously rotating. That is why what we can say, any object that is lying on the surface of Earth is also moving. So that is why this is called motion is relative. This means that from where we are observing, from where we are concluding that the motion is there or rest is there. So on the surface of Earth, when we are observing, so we have seen that the liberty of statue or whatever the things is, it was not Statue of Liberty basically, it was rest in position. But as our reference has been changed, we have moved from Earth to the space through the, some errors, ISS, International Space Station. So now this is far away from the Earth. So if this is considered as a reference, so what we are observing, the whole earth is continuously in motion, and the objects that are kept on the surface of earth is also in motion, right? Like see, a body can be moving from one observer and at the same time it rests for the another observer. That depends upon the reference point basically, right? What that depends upon the observer. Got it? So I hope that you have enjoyed these things. Now the concept about the motion and the rest is being clear. So let us suppose some question. Motion is said to be relation, relative, changing, and none. That will be relative. Get it? That's great. It will be relative. Motion will be relative. When in motion, the body changes its what? Shape, position, no change. It will be position with respect to its surrounding. An object may appear to be moving for one person and stationary for the other person. Got it? See, relative, position, stationary. I think these are the things that we have discussed so far and should be very clear to you all. Okay? Now, if I say that define the motion, so what we can define? Define the rest and motion is relative. How can we define these things? See, if the body is said to be motion if it is changing its position with respect to its surrounding. Got it? That is motion. Rest, the body is said to be at rest if it does not change its position with respect to its surrounding. And motion is relative, that the body can be moving for one observer and at the same time it can be considered at rest for the another observer. So these are the answers what we can say about the motion, rest, and motion is relative. Okay. So in the next module, we are going to discuss about the uniform and non-uniform motion, activity and motion. We will conclude this one in the next video. But if you want to study in such manner with the such innovative ideas, some animations, some cartoons, so you can register yourself at e-Padhayi. As I told you that e-Padhayi is a online service, is the online platform where we are going to teach you physics, math, biochemistry, all subject of your science and maths basically. Right, you can go through this application, you can download from Play Store and you can register yourself. You can buy the package and it is one-time payment, right? It's so nominal charge we have, kept for the whole course for 1 year. So don't worry and don't wait for this. Just go and download the application. Feel free to contact us. If you do have any queries, please let me know. I'm your friend, I'm your mentor. I'll guide you. So for this video, thank you very much for watching this one. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe the channel as well as like and share the video to your friends. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, everyone. Bye-bye.